grew up here, just west of the mountain range. We were a small community of outsiders living in sync with nature. No running water and only whatever electricity our generator could provide. People from down in the local town used to call it a hippie commune, but I've never liked the term. It was about sustainable living first and foremost. We weren't just there to not shower and sing Kumbaya all day. So when I say the place is part of me, I mean it. Mum's family can trace their lineage here to the 14th century, and we've accumulated a lot of stories over the years. Some of those are about an animal that holds a special place in my heart. Pākehā, I mean European settlers, released moose here about 100 years ago, and there haven't been any confirmed sightings since the 1950s. But I swear to you, I saw one when I was little, staring straight at me out of a hazy morning mist. Ever since then, I've been determined to prove that they're still here. Even written a book about it. Or am writing a book about it, I should say. I can't give it the conclusion it deserves yet. I don't hold out much hope anymore. But I've got a few trail cameras scattered here and there. Usually just throw up deer herds and the occasional teenager behaving badly. But they're pretty low maintenance. One of them got knocked over and the battery's completely munted. So I'd like you to switch it out if that's not too much trouble. It's on the way to our next filming destination.
I haven't hunted this map for a while, so these are coming back to me. What's a good area to go to, and I can drop it. The tents all are gone that I had laid out on this. Oh, I'm gonna relay them out. Where I just was hunting, that was a good area in the last video. At the end, that one, it just got too long.
Heading to the outpost. There should be a battery pack on the table.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get out there for ages, but then my legs started acting up again. Nice to have the help.
Okay. Now where? Okay. Place battery on dead camera. Okay. Is that it? Let's see where we're going to. Over to there, that's another outpost. Where's the area I'm trying to go to? Sorry. This. Feral pig. I want to look at feral. What do we have here? I'm just seeing things. That'd be the first time I realize. That's fine. Get him. Ooh, a whole bunch of them. Push all fields away. I don't know why it's not starting. Okay. Come on, say 600 yards. 6 field. About 2 football fields away.
It's the camera turned toward the river. Just a little further up there. Cheers. That should keep it going for another few years. Can you check the other cameras while you're here? Might give you some stalking suggestions, if nothing else.
Run. Run.
Now when something shows up on these, 9 times out of 10 it's a stray deer.
Nope. 17 minutes.
Between these little fellas and that props list, Christmas has come early this year.
Last one.
There's our missing props. But who? I don't honestly mind someone getting some use out of them as long as we're not deemed responsible. But that's a big bloody truck. There's no driving of anything larger than an ATV permitted in the reserve. Don't see any tracks, do you? Must have been a few days ago at the earliest. License plate's pretty clear at least. I'll do some detective work and let you know. I don't suppose you packed any swimming togs, eh? Well, not to worry. Getting to our next destination involves a bit of spelunking, but a flashlight and some waterproof boots should be all you need. Head to the cave I've marked on your hunter mate. Unless you'd rather climb over those mountains. No? Didn't think so.
Okay. I'm back. Okay, where are we at? Reach the Crooked River Cave. Okay. Well, this is where your ATV comes in handy. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. ATV. Okay, where did I put it? Yep. Good to have one of those. Yeah. Okay. Get over to these things. Wait, what do they call them?
This might surprise you, but I'm a pretty big rugger fan. Nothing like a rainy Saturday night down the stands watching your local team get destroyed. It's a Kiwi tradition.
Where's the next one? I think that's going to be an outpost. And at the end of those little roads, the outpost. Especially when they're kind of hidden. Yep. Sometimes I go through a rough thing with these ATVs that get to exchange one. But this one here hasn't went through a lot yet. Okay, what do we got next? Get down here. Okay. Less than a mile. These missions are like the easiest thing. You don't run into too many animals. You do, but they also be a certain time of the day. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure what time of day it is right now. 10, 11 o'clock. 30 in the morning.
Follow the river west and you'll eventually wind up at the cave mouth.
What do we have here? Oh, stupid rabbit. Oh, feral goat. Not bad. Could be worth stopping for. Okay, 600 cars. Oh.
Water's low right now, but it can still catch you by surprise. Stick to the walls and get that flashlight on. Easy does it.
Oh, a long cave. Get to all this.
Is that what I think it is? Not sure if I should be horrified or impressed. Don't bother picking it up. I'll send someone with the proper equipment over later on. Further ahead. This is why I live here. Go ahead. Get as close as you want. Just don't touch it. See the cracks in the surface? It's limestone, notoriously unstable. These cave paintings aren't going to be here forever, but I've made it my mission to ensure that we do everything we can to keep them around for as long as possible. It's like Josh need to learn their history, right? It's part of what it means to be human, knowing you come from something else, someone else. We call it whakapapa. It means genealogy, but also to place in layers. And those layers link us all. Everything ends up in the ground, bird or human or rock or deer. Anyway, that's enough philosophizing from me. Let's get you out of here. so happy to lay your eyes on the wonderful Kiwi weather. Stretch those legs. Nothing like wandering through a damp, cramped cave to give you a new lust for life. Right. I hope you're not too worn out now. More filming's on the table, but first, can I trouble you to take a little detour? Let me explain. The beech trees here form one of the finest examples of native forest in all of New Zealand. In no small part due to the efforts of our resident conservationist Marama. We just had a mast year when they seed like crazy. And this means plenty of food for mice and rats, which in turn means plenty of food for other small pests. Beginning to see the problem? When the rats run out, those small mammals prey on native bird species, the pesky critters. We've used aerial 1080 poisoning to stave off the worst of them. But to slow their reintroduction, we need to get our hands dirty and lay down a few traps ourselves. It's time-sensitive work, and unfortunately, Marama's feeling a bit crook and had to stay home today. Can you take over for her? She's left them in a box near the target site. Conservation here is a constant tit for tat against these invasive mammal species. Our only indigenous mammals are 3 types of bats and some marine species. Everything else is a pest to a lesser or greater extent. Sometimes our methods can seem extreme. 1080 poisoning isn't without its naysayers, but it's one of the only tools we have to help protect the uniqueness of this place. Now, hunting helps too. I don't want to go back to the days of the helicopter wars, but having recreational hunters here year-round would go a very long way.
Dog. Dope. Okay, I need to get on to the other side. This is a good red deer lake. There's going to be a outpost. Okay. I think I'm going to get a different ATV. There she is. Yeah, get that one. Mm, there's only one. Maybe no, one more. One. Now I got two of them. First,
So here's where we left you guys on the exterior renovation of our home. We got the house wrapped up, the windows installed, closed-in siding. I do have one more step, one more layer that we have to add to our house, rain screen. So we got Evie out here. We're gonna get the rain screen. Pretty cool because she actually came dressed for the occasion. Look at this. Did you find that? No. So this is our rain screen, and I actually am a fan of rain screen. It's not always necessary. If you have vinyl siding, you're not going to get any benefit. If you're doing wood siding, I think this is worth it. What it does is it creates a little barrier, airspace between the house and your siding.
setting up this area. It's, like I said, it's a really good hunting area.
As void, so that moisture doesn't build up in your siding. It keeps your it still lasts longer. It's going to make your paint last longer. And then the other thing it does is, if you think about it, it actually keeps your siding from touching the sheathing, right? Instead of being touching, they have an air gap. So when the sun is hitting your siding is heating up, but it's not transferring inside. So it's just nice to have that little air break. Now, on this north side, it's not going to matter. It barely gets any sun, but it's still going to keep the house drier, and it's also going to hide all the imperfections in the house, so that we're putting up panel siding, and if there's any lumps or bumps or oddness, this will smooth it out.
Break your arm.
And it goes up the house drier. So I'll tell you, one of the number one reasons I would say that fails on old homes, you know, they have the old wooden siding, and you paint it, and it's flaky every couple years, it doesn't last, is because there's moisture getting in behind the siding. Keep in mind, if you have, like, say, old clapboard, you have the back side unsealed, the front side has paint on it. When you have condensation coming from the ice into that siding, because you have the warm air inside your house, hitting that cold surface, the siding is cold, that's
Is there a tent over there yet?
it allows the siding to breathe and it allows the siding to dry. Insulate whole houses. You're not thinking about that now the siding can't breathe until there's no fails.
Okay, I got it marked. Let's go over there. I have to go to the Australian map, go for Crocs, build up some cash again. Not really bad off right now. About 60. Ooh. Almost ran it over.
There's the box. 4 should do as long as you cover enough ground. Cutting edge Kiwi technology, these. Self-resetting and all.
Oh, well. What are these other ones?
That looks like as good a spot as any. Should be simple to set up. Just install the mount and clip the trap body into place. 2 down, 2 to go. thank you for this.
Dog.
That's all of them. Top-notch conservation work, Eho. One final thing. You can take down the 1080 warning sign. Any animals that haven't already kicked the bucket should have metabolized it by now, so it's safe to hunt in the area again.
Super breezy though. So after the range screen goes up, we do the trim. Same little bit backwards. We do the trim, and then we do the siding.
Take down.
You know, it kind of transforms the whole look of the house already. Again, another transform. I guess now we'll start motivating the rest of them.
Hold on just a second. Are you seeing what I'm seeing on the ground there?
No.
These tracks aren't particularly old, eh? I hadn't expected we'd be able to deter everyone, but it's not exactly an optimal time to go for a stroll in the bush. 1 second, Josh is ringing. Feel like checking out with our lead? Right, sorry about that. Where are they taking you?
Working on refurbishing our old attic deck to reinstall back into the field.
Okay, what we got coming today? Junk mail, I imagine. Oh, just a bill. I don't know what this is for, but almost. Okay, what am I supposed to follow the footprints? Well, I want to get that. Move, dog. Easy here.
Well, someone was clearly having a bad time of it. Munted, high, both. What's that over there? This looks like it's right out of Resplendent Sword. Surely they didn't. Oh, where? Poor thing looks like it's been torn to bits. Is that a handmade arrow? And to top it all off, there's heavy rain forecast. Perfect bloody timing. There's an outpost not far. Why don't you take shelter there and see if there's any more clues as to what we're dealing with here? Just as I suspected. Our props burglar. And it looks like they've made a spectacular exit. Must have left in a real hurry. Can you put the signs back up at least? The stuff from the photograph. What's the appeal of this rubbish? Yeah, I think that's as good as you're going to get it looking.
Okay, what am I looking for here? Take a self inspect the gas. Where not? Take shelf. Okay. I'm still trying to. Hmm. Okay. Get another. Down here. Oh, yeah. Pile of garbage. That's the rug. One done here. Take shelter. Where's the coffee? I don't even know what cut it is.
we know where our pickup truck went. Glad to see the back of it. But look at me talking. You're so tough to death. Get inside and I'll fill you in on what Josh told me. What kind of tricks have you used to lure in that many seeker deer? I might have to hire you to give tourists lessons. Well, someone's been making themselves at home. Please tell me that's not what I think it is. It is. That's where our poor little dear ended up. It must smell vile. A literal bloody hack job. Right, so I had the nephew track down that license plate number, and our props burglar is none other than a local menace by the name of Gad Barden. He's got a whole social media empire under the moniker of Giraroz Blessing. Blogs, YouTube, QuickMez, the works. With exclusive behind-the-scenes shots from on-location movie sets. And guess what? He's resplendent sword mad. Got heaps of photos from all over the reserve up on here. His latest blog entry is quite something. Salutations, followers and friends, blah, blah. Have been out of contact, lost my way in the ever-shifting forests. Foul supper left me ill some nights. 1080 poisoning. He's lucky to be alive, the muppet. Let me send you the link. Usually get Josh to help me out with this. There. Check your hunter, mate. Think he just hallucinated that terrifying creature? He certainly has an overactive imagination, I'll give him that. It's too far inland for a taniwha and not humanoid enough for a patupaerehe. Unless... Anyway, he's an absolute bloody idiot, but I'm glad he's alive. This could have gone so much worse, and it's my own stupid fault for allowing them to film here. I just hate seeing the place disrespected. It's not just the bush, it's my home. I grew up a stone's throw from here. No one's around anymore, but you're welcome to swing by the old house once the filming's wrapped up if you're still in the area. I'll send someone by to clean this up later. Let's get back on track. I'm sure you've seen plenty of fancy castles on your travels, but I guarantee you they're nothing compared to where I'm taking you next. We're going to do some hunting out by Stone Castle Valley, a limestone formation not far from here.
End it here.